Yo, this is the Lucha Thug, the one-man Lucha gang, El Rey Gordo himself, the King Fat Boy Papo Esco, and y'all rocking with the Urban Wrestling Network.
Hey, yo, what up, Bodega Podcast? You already know who it is. It's one half of the sexiest Puerto Rican studs on this planet, Ortiz, baby. And shout out to all the Bodega Podcast listeners. Ow.
This is Agatha Carter, and you're watching the Urban Wrestling Network.
You okay, yeah?
Yeah, everything's great. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm not even gonna do my intro. I'm just gonna let these fans know. If you're faint-hearted or you're not built for tough, you probably don't want to watch this one. I got a message from Butcher, who is either to my left, right, up, down, whichever where he is when this records, that he is not in the mood for this shit. Macho, I think, is feeling a little ornery, so he's not feeling this shit. Me, I'm in the festive mood. I feel like I am not the Grinch. I feel like I'm ready to send some love out there, and I got my two pit bulls that keep telling me, no, we're going to war. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Y'all know what it is. Subscribe, share, like, all that other typical YouTube stuff. Butcher, Macho, what's going on before you guys, I guess, or some...
I always say it's a pleasure to sit with my two brothers. It's a pleasure to sit with my two brothers. It's the holiday season to be jolly. Why the fuck ain't I jolly? You know, I'm not a festive person anyway, you know what I mean? Some people like it, some people don't. I say working 30 years in retail will fucking kill you.
Oof. Yeah, well.
You know? Well, you know what I mean? I've been doing paper rounds and shit since I was 10 years old. You know, so that type of shit will fucking ruin you. But I don't think it'll quite ruin you as quick as the shit that we're gonna talk about is gonna ruin you.
Macho, are you coming in a little nicer?
No. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm as riled up as Butcher is today. It's not gonna be the Red Wedding Part 2 for me, but it's gonna get kind of rough because I'm gonna be honest. I do feel like I've listened to Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You" one too many times, and I've seen this plot in wrestling one too many times.
You know what? I'm going to be the fucking voice of reasoning then. And I'm going to say, I called this shit 4 months ago. I called this shit 2 months ago. I'm excited for it. I know you two could care less. Kenny Omega is the most talked about person in the entire wrestling industry. Facts. No one else is being talked about as much as Kenny the Great Omega. Nobody. The living legend is what Kenny Omega is becoming now. So he's making a face. You obviously see it. We just seen on Impact Wrestling, Kenny Omega saves the Goof Brothers, because I'm not going to call them their real name because to me they're corny. He saves the Goof Brothers, and now looks like we're officially on I forgot the name of the pay-per-view. I think it's the 12th or whatever. It's got the Bull Club.
Hard to kill.
Hard to fucking kill.
Hard
to
kill. It's gonna be
hell type of name is that?
You like my love of wrestling, right? Hard to kill.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm just waiting for Steven Seagal to be the special guest fucking referee or something.
Whoa!
No.
If they're gonna go the WCW angle, you know it's possible. They got RoboCop coming out of cages.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you, right? I actually quite like the name of the pay-per-view. I actually quite do.
I think it's a dope name.
It is the fucking all the things Impact have done over the years, right? Now they're actually telling the story of they've been hard to kill.
That's fair.
What I mean?
That's fair.
That dog's had fucking, you know, that dog ain't a dog, it's a cat. And it's had its 9 lives, and it keeps going and going and going. And that's because of loyalty. That's what that is. That is loyalty from hardcore fans. That is loyalty from people that ain't forgot where they come from. And that is loyalty and love from people that see something in a product.
So, but how can you not be excited for this Bullet Club rendition that we're about to see, and the bridge between two promotions like we've never seen before, unless you're talking the territories way back in like the 80s. We have not seen this. And I think that this could be, if done right, the only problem is, and I don't care what Impact fan gets upset, when Impact is involved, it's a scary thought because Impact is notorious for ruining things.
I just feel, right? I just feel that this is more about AEW and Kenny Omega than it is Impact Wrestling. You see where I'm coming from, right? This week, Moose comes out, right? Moose comes out, and you're expecting Moose and Swan to call out Omega, yeah?
One would
Let's have a three-way. Let's have every champ in a ring. But instead, what we get is a backstage antic, right? And they're putting over an AEW guy on an Impact show. I don't see how this can be good for Impact in the long run. Because what happens when Tony Khan has had enough and goes back to televised AEW, you know what I mean? How can you have, the obsession with Omega winning that title? Yeah? What happens when someone from Impact, TNA, someone comes back from the past and beats him? Is he still the man?
That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. Hold on. Listen, what I'm going to say is AEW is here. Impact is somewhere down here. AEW gets involved. Impact starts picking up their numbers, right? This is not a secret. Impact's numbers are rising because everybody wants to see Kenny Omega, which is fine. Nothing in life is free. And if they tell you it's free, it comes with a fine or a fee with it. So you got to pay even when you think it's free. Impact has to take these punches to the face because they're the lower end of the spectrum here. So, you know what? We know where we have you. It's kind of like, I don't want to be a dick, but when you're on top of the king of the hill and I know you're on the bottom, you listen to me because I'm the king. You do what I tell you to do. If you want to come up, guess what? You deal with my shit. So, Tony Khan has Impact where he wants them. All these fans ain't getting it. I love what I see. I'm a fan of it. But Impact has to play the redheaded stepchild, and they have to listen because they are gaining viewership. Impact is becoming, oh, snap, I'll watch Impact. I might get some Kenny Omega. Who knows? We still haven't seen one Impact guy in a backstage promo at AEW, though. So it's like, you keep coming to my house plugging your show. Tony Khan is going nuts with those paid program things, and you know what I mean? Like, but at the end of the day, Impact started this when certain guys couldn't come out because Kenny Omega was around. You can't walk through here. They keep putting their talent way behind AEW guys. So it just shows you that, they're
Butcher, but hold up. Butcher, you should be happy about this technically because this is a Vince play. It really is because Papa Khan.
You know who I am.
Look at the ruffles. He's just like, are you fucking serious right now? Look, the truth is, at the end of the day, you guys aren't wrong. Papa Khan's got bags of money. He rolled up with them. He's dropping them on the front door, and he's like, hey, everybody likes to eat for Christmas, right? Here's my guy. Let's fucking put him over like to the moon because I don't need you anyway. So do something. Put the stroke on my guy. Fucking throw your guys under a fucking bus. My annoyance is how long it's taking them. I'm like, the second Kenny Omega should have walked in, we got the receipts. I was like, how come nobody's coming out and saying, yo, what are you doing in my yard? They basically fucking put the blinders on them.
I agree with that.
And they ignored it.
Shit out of them.
Like that's the wrestling I want to see.
You see, right? Well, this is probably the main reason why I'm pissed. It ain't the fact that we've got a promotion working with another promotion. I mean, let's get that. I mean, I don't want someone in commenting, calling me the bearded scouser or something like that shit. You know, you know, I don't get what it's about, and I don't get titles and things like that. I totally get it. I'm not going to call you out like I used to, but I'm just going to say, listen, this for me, I look at everything that Impact's been through over the last fucking hell. When it started to slump, I believe it started to slump in 2010.
Oh, you want to go back?
Right? That's where I believe it started to slump. And I believe it got worse. Now, they picked themselves up slowly over the last 4 years. It's took a fucking lot of hard work. It's took bad booking, some good booking, but they've worked through it. Now I just can't see past, you know, like Robert just said, you know, it's a case of, I'm the big dog, I'm the one with the money, I'm going to get you views. But what happens when, you know how storylines work, they can't last forever. But what happens when already. Mr. Khan goes, them ratings, them views are starting to drop, and they will drop. What happens, right, when Kenny Omega isn't on an AEW show?
Butcher, they did this
People
already.
Start getting pissed, and they go, yeah, because he's over at Impact doing this. Now, people don't look at it and think about it logically and intelligently and from a business point of view, right? Why he wouldn't be on the main show, because the main show ain't just got one guy. It's got Cody fucking Rhodes.
Oh man, you need to stop with that Cody,
that's
man.
The way I look at it.
Right? It's also got the greatest title holder in the world for the greatest title in fucking AEW in Darby, right? Because that's the best title in AEW.
Prestigious, dude. But this is what I'm saying. This is how I look at it. This is how I look at it, right? It is not a bad thing. What pisses me off about the whole Omega thing is if you watch and you look at all these people commenting, oh, Omega is God, Omega's this, you know what I mean? Omega, the king of 5-star matches. I've been podcasting for 4 fucking years, right? 4 years. And I've been late to the party with New Japan. I've read about it. I used to read Power Slam magazine, so I was fully aware of all the shit going over in New Japan. But I've been watching New Japan since probably 2015. So I like to think of myself, you know, I'm still a novice, but I know what I see, and I like what I see, and I'm able to talk about it, right? Now, Omega has been, I would say, was a main character coming when they brought him into the Bullet Club. He didn't quite have a voice. It was only when they turned on Styles that he was able to gain that voice. And that's when his value, it went through the roof. People didn't know who Kenny Omega was. Now when I say people, I'm talking about these people that call themselves AEW fans, yeah? And when you have a look at their profile, they've forgotten to delete John Cena's picture. You know? And they're talking like Kenny Omega is a talent. Let's not take anything away. But when they say, can WWE put a show on like Kenny Omega? Of course they fucking can. Don't be stupid. You know?
Yeah, but they don't have the freedom to do that.
No, they don't. There's no they don't want to give away creative control or nothing like that. But if it was to be given away,
they have
WWE's got stupid amounts of talent that can put on 5-star shows, right?
WWE has guys that we don't even see. Like people we know,
No.
and we're like, damn, how come they're not on TV? It's because they got 9 million roster members.
You don't even have
Everybody's
to
top
have.
guys.
You don't even have to have a name like Seth Rollins or Kevin Owens. They've got guys like Dijakovic, who is a wonderful talent. You look at his run with Keith Lee before they did this stupid shit and put a mask on him. You know, that guy is 6'5", 6'6", and he moves like a cruiserweight.
Didn't Keith Lee get sent to the Performance Center?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Vince sees what I seen. Uncle Vince, thank you, Uncle Vince. You sent that bum to get tooling again because Keith Lee is trash.
We're gonna fucking go down this fucking rabbit
No,
hole.
I didn't bring him up.
From what I've read, and it seems quite legit. He wasn't happy with the way that he was being booked after the Randy scenario. You thought he was going to get quite a big push, and then he wasn't happy about Mia Yim, which is why she's going to get pulled from the whole thing. He also gained, I think they said around what I read, about 18 pounds in weight. You know, and Vince was pretty pissed about it.
Vince don't play no fucking games. That's what I respect.
Call it unprofessional. But you know, we're not here to talk WWE, because if we go talk WWE, then that's gonna get a whole other side of criticism and fucking burial.
Let me steer the fucking wheel back to NXT so I can get back to fucking
Gonna do it Kairi Sane style.
Right. Fucking
don't hate on Kairi Sane. I love Kairi Sane.
I love Kairi Sane too. I wish she could say more than 3 words in English. Look.
Whoa.
Hey.
Hey, Uncle Vince, calm down.
Hey, I bet you she can.
I bet you she can too. That's the sad part. I'm positive half the time they're like, don't. But I can cut this promo. No. Don't do it. I don't want them to know you can actually talk.
You'll end up like Shinsuke.
Paul, keep them down to 3 words. What did I tell you?
So what were you going to say?
All right, so NXT can throw on any fucking barn burner fucking show that fucking Impact can. NXT can fucking go. NXT has all the fucking talent in the world.
What if I told you fuck NXT?
I'd say you're on fucking drugs again. Look, here's the problem. When I've got guys like Cross,
in my fucking chair again.
Cross, Balor, and a grip of hell.
Balor is garbage. Balor is straight trash.
Don't talk about your first Universal Champion like that, okay?
What? All right, Finn Balor.
Guy's made of glass.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Like I told you in the chat, if the Avengers were wrestling, the Vanilla Avengers, he's one of the main roster members. Finn Balor is one of the main key players. He's like the fucking Iron Man of Vanilla Midgets.
His only success
it's
was
fucking
when he was the demon. And that is like Banner and Hulk.
It's wrestling, not fucking ballet, okay? Because even big dudes get fucking hurt. Look at fucking Cross with a fucking separated shoulder. That
Finn
shit
Balor
happens.
is built like fucking wet bread.
The problem with Balor, right?
That motherfucker's paper mache.
Is the guy spends that much time off TV talking a good game, that when he comes on into a match, he tries to stretch it too much. Now, this isn't stuff he hasn't been doing all this stuff on the main roster. The guy does a freaking, like a moonsault or something like that, and he gets cropped every fucking time.
We both know, we all know, that really Balor's just there to fucking be a placeholder because Cross got hurt. We know this. Like, this does not, and Cross is back, he's going to take his belt back. That's fine. All right, if they go any other way than that.
Time is up.
TikTok. That said, if you throw Cross in AEW, Impact, He literally fucking just destroys everybody in his fucking sight. About the only people who he doesn't might be Moose or some equally fucking massive dude. All
So
right.
hold on. Wait. So if we stuck Eddie Kingston and Cross in a project elevator to the top floor, who walks out of that elevator?
Cross.
Eventually, Cross.
Get the fuck out of here.
Cross.
Get the... Man, I feel like can't stop and shit fucking getting this over. I'll put my man Kingston versus anybody in this fucking industry in a project elevator that he locks him the fuck out and it pisses on him, gets off on the 12th fucking floor laughing. That's what I'm saying.
I still gotta go with Cross.
Oh man,
That guy's a bad dude, man.
Look,
I met him. He's
I know
big
Kingston's a
dude.
bad dude. I know Kingston's a bad dude, and I know Kingston is real, but in such a small confined space, I gotta go with the MMA guy. You know what I mean? I really gotta go. I gotta go with Cross. I don't know, right? Because we all know what fighting on the streets is like. It can be. I bet you Eddie Kingston's had plenty of 3-on-1s, 4-on-1 fights, and come out pissing himself laughing. But I watched Cross train on a bag, and I'm like, oh, fuck.
I'm admitting my biasness, though. I'm going to throw this out there. I'm admitting my extreme biasness to Eddie Kingston.
You love Kingston, man.
I do.
Kingston's legitimately like yourself.
Yeah.
Born on the streets, lived the life, knows the shit. You know?
I have a soft spot in the old takeover for Kingston. One of the coolest guys I met, too. Eddie Kingston.
Like Kingston.
He's a wild dude. So go ahead, Macho, with your Cross is the greatest thing that ever happened to wrestling. Go ahead, Macho.
He's certainly the best thing that's happened to NXT in a fucking
I got
minute.
you, brother.
So, at the end of the day, Impact and AEW is going to have their fucking... They're going to have their row. They're going to go around in a circle. It's going to be the Kenny show. It'll be the Bullet Club show. We know this. There's no surprises. Papa Khan's going to drop his bags of money off. Impact has done cross promotions before. All right.
With who?
Oh, they've done stuff with like Dragon Gate.
New Japan.
Remember? Yeah, New Japan. Remember
they burned that bridge.
Oh, absolutely.
Right, they did. Did you see what they did to Okada and Shinsuke Nakamura? Holy shit. And Kota Ibushi.
They
AAA? The Crash?
I mean, like, it's happened before, and I'm going to be honest, Impact doesn't care, I think, about the long run. They just care about the bag. They're just trying to put money in their pockets.
Make a lot of money from this.
That's all they want, and I think that's good enough for them. Is it good enough for the fans? No, I don't think it is.
Why no?
At the end of the day, this is just going to be another way to fucking... It's kind of win-win. AEW gets to fucking draw some fucking fans from fucking everybody everywhere with a move like this. Impact gets to put money in their pockets. It's wrestling. It's the business.
But everybody's excited.
Yeah, but for how long?
I think what happens
when reality checks?
I think that if
3 months tops.
Hold on.
I think less than 3 months.
If you do got guys, I don't care if they're AEW dark guys, I don't care. But if you do have some AEW guys finally getting into Impact, I think that buzz lasts a long time. Because at least you have guys that people are seeing coming over and wrestling. As long as they're all not coming over burying Impact, I think Impact fans will love it.
But then it has to go the other way too, though. Because some Impact guys should probably go to AEW and fucking make a show.
Who?
Moose.
Okay, besides Moose, Eric Young.
Nah, that means he'd have to take his pal Ladina with him now. I honestly, and listen, right? I would have Sue Young go over there.
Oh, quick,
right?
Sue Young.
I would have Taya Valkyrie go over there. The only thing you can take from this partnership with regards to, Impact invading AEW, right? RBY slapped the shit out of Cody Rhodes.
That'd be awesome.
Have Sting, right? Sting is Impact's guy in to AEW.
Ooh.
Yeah? Sting is the inside guy. Sting brings someone over from Impact to slap the shit out of Cody and then slap the shit out of Darby. Yeah? The main strength that, hey, I don't know. Eli is more than capable of doing it.
I'm gonna be honest. My worry is that they fucking take the lazy route and they throw somebody like fucking Eddie Edwards because he's got a baseball bat.
No. Eddie.
I like Ace Austin. Take him on Fulton.
They're both almost out the door.
Yeah,
I know, but this is an interesting scenario.
I mean, you could, to be honest with you, I got no problem with Rohit doing
signed for AEW, but they're not putting him on the AEW roster. They'll say, right, we're signing Ace Austin and Fulton, but we're not putting you on our roster. You're going to work as a guy for Impact. You're going to, do you see where I'm going?
Yeah.
But the women of Impact can definitely do something.
That's the selling point. That's the selling point.
And it's weird, right? Because it's when you talk to people that think the same, you find a better, more complex, different angles, different, roads down. And now I'm not quite so angry.
Like, I'm gonna be honest. Once Impact finishes with their women's tag titles, and who is it? Steels and fucking what's her face take their fucking tag belt. Yeah. Like, let's be honest. We know they're walking away with the titles, and I'd be surprised if it didn't happen that way.
Then you should have. They're the hottest females in the game as a tag team.
Who's that? Evilise.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can have them jump over to fucking AEW, and you can have them go with fucking Evilise and
Listen, I love Kiara Hogan. I love Tasha Steelz. There's no way that I think that Tasha Steelz, and I love them both. I think both of them are great in Impact.
What if Jade brought them in?
Huh?
What if Jade brought them in?
Who?
Jade, Shaq's bird.
Cargill?
Yeah.
Changes the game. That changes the game because it fits that whole vibe. And if they come in but you got to sell it because there's no way I would have Evilise and Diamante lose to them.
Cheating. Again, you're forgetting. If it's a fucking cheat to win, if it's not a clean win.
Well, that's why I agree with the Jade thing. The cat, whatever her last name is.
Cargill, yeah.
Completely with that but she fits them. Like, they go hand in hand, so that would be a dope way of doing it. But I mean, to be honest with you,
you've also got now the opportunity with this relationship between the two promotions. Conan was seen in AEW a few weeks ago. Why was Conan there? This has been talked about for a long time.
Well, MLW.
What if Santino and Ortiz are leaving and Conan is relaunching LAX?
If they pick up Hernandez from Impact, I'm fucking
no.
Nah, I don't want Hernandez. Leave him alone.
Leave Hernandez over there.
What?
Bro,
no way. He is one of my favorite fucking wrestlers from the fucking day.
But he's
don't fucking bag on fucking.
And he's declined. The guy is just gone
Don't bag on fucking Hernandez, man. He'll border toss all of us right now. On his fucking decline. Fuck out of here.
He was stiff before, and he's only gotten stiffer now. Like, remember the old figures where you couldn't bend their arms and they just go straight?
That's him.
That's Hernandez.
That's him. Dude, I the last proper time I seen Hernandez, he was sat on a fucking boardwalk talking to Rhino. I'm not gonna sit here with you two and get excited a little bit and then have you bring up fucking Hernandez. You're ruining my Christmas.
You know what? I hope put fucking a lump of coal in your sock. All right, because you're bagging on Hernandez. Hernandez is the shit. He's the fucking amazing fucking wrestler. Stop. He's the power guy. He He has been carrying the power move set for LAX for years. All right, years.
What drugs are you on?
Fuck you. He can fucking go. Fuck you. Wait, whatever. Fuck you. He
Dude,
can go.
I'd take
I'm
him
Mark.
under his ass and toss him over the fucking top rope any day I wanted to.
I'd pay to
Right.
fucking see that. I'd pay good money to watch you get
Now
border
that guy
tossed.
had fucked me up. I know he would.
I'd watch his big ass jump through a fucking rope like a
He
fucking
just-
VW
listen,
bus.
Yeah. 10
I
years
get what
ago,
you're
he
saying,
did that.
right? I
10
get
years
what you're
ago.
saying. Listen, that guy ain't no Hector Gaza. Now that was a dude. You know?
By
That
the way,
was a guy back in TNA. He made himself he was already a living legend in his own country. But
And then
came
he
over
did it
in the
again,
X
yeah,
Cups and stood out a mile.
Yeah.
And it was only due to his own stupidity of the drug shit that he couldn't get back into the United States. If he hadn't have fucked up, that guy would have held TNA heavyweight gold. And
I
I'm
don't
telling
know.
you,
I don't know
100%.
because I don't think they're smart enough. For some reason, Impact gets these young guys, and they have no idea what to do. Like, and I'm definitely pro Desmond Xavier. Desmond Xavier's body of work kind of reminded me of a young AJ Styles, and when I watched him wrestle, I was like, "Holy shit, this guy could be the next AJ Styles if they do him right." He's never won anything. He did that World Cup thing, whatever they did, won
Yeah.
that thing, and did nothing ever since. And now you got him going to NXT, which, I don't know if he's performed yet. I don't think I've seen him, but I'm super excited for that. But with Impact, you always know they do something that makes no sense. They lose guys, and I hate that term. Wrestling is a revolving door. I hate that bullshit because I can tell you now, I can name some independents that guys still work for and still will. And all WWE's top guys have been there for fucking longer than 10 years. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So it's not a fucking revolving door.
Hey,
It's
you
because
seen,
you're a tiny.
I know this is slightly off it, but you see the new look of Manic? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's great. I just don't like the fact that it's Manic. I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather TJP had got over on his own without having to fucking do that
Get a
that
darker
gimmick.
side, TJ. I agree with you. That's always the thing I've said about TJP. The worst thing about TJP is he doesn't know who the fuck he is. We know his backstory of living on the streets and things like that. Then, listen, that shows that the guy has got just
Oodles
a
of talent,
ridiculous
yeah.
amount of strength, inner strength, to push through. So, I mean, they keep fucking putting a mask on him, and putting him in ridiculous scenarios.
But then,
I look at that whole X Division thing, and I live off the fact that TNA was built off the X Division. X Division. It was never built off an NWA TNA title.
no way.
No way in a million years. Unbreakable
somebody says that, they're full of
2005
shit.
for me. Unbreakable 2005. Joe Daniel Styles is in my top 5 matches of all time, along with AMW versus Triple X in a cage.
Oh,
I have never seen a tag team match like that in my life until I've seen that, and I ain't seen it since.
that was special.
When you can walk atop of a cage like Elix Skipper, and this is a guy that ain't been seen. What the fuck's he doing? That was a talented guy. We know what happened. We know what happened with Chris Harris. Got and all the difficulties that he's suffered and endured. But Triple X, man, Loki, Daniels, Skipper, they were the shit.
Dude, I miss Low Key so much. Like
I
a lot of
don't.
people fucking
He's dressing
do.
like a fucking Super Saiyan in MLW.
Whatever he's doing. Like it's that
An
or the
Agent
Hitman shtick.
47.
Yeah, Agent 47, the Hitman. Like he'll fucking do whatever.
I quite like that though in MLW. I quite like Loki in MLW. He's got more of an identity. They kind of let him just fucking hurt people.
Yeah, just do what you want to do.
Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest. He got wasted in Impact. He got fucking wasted in most of the other places that he got put in. He had
Well, how would you
he
say he got
struggled for
wasted?
identity.
How'd you say he got wasted? He's a
I don't think
multiple-time
he was
X
wasted.
Division champion.
I think.
Okay, so why did he never take that fucking X title and go for the fucking the main title? Because
I
they
hate that
Look,
shit. Why
I think
would you do that?
Yeah. I think Loki is such an opinionated character and he's strong minded. His all training and his all ethics, that everything he lives by is work hard, play hard. That guy ain't going to take orders off no one. That's why he left WWE. You know, you're going to fucking call me what, Vince?
I'll fuck you up.
Fuck yeah. Brock.
Come get this little guy,
You
Brock.
know? Hey, Brock Lesnar wouldn't intimidate Loki.
No, Loki.
Fuck
Loki.
no.
People don't.
Loki's
understand.
got more fucking heart than sense, right? I mean,
You know? And that's the problem with Loki. Loki's success is and blame is probably on his own back, because he ain't going to have anyone demoralize him and fucking say you're going to drop a fucking match to this guy tonight. He's going to be the type of guy that says, why?
Yeah.
at the same
Tell
point,
me why. Why? Makes no sense.
but he's been part of that fucking X Division fucking amazing shit that came out of fucking Impact, right? So
Yeah,
like to your point, Impact, I always loved watching the X Division stuff. All right, what they put on fucking barn burners, but they haven't done that in forever, right?
Yeah.
Instead, you got my fucking guy Rohit, fucking holding it down, almost by himself for a minute. All right, keeping it interesting. And then they just fucking snatched it off him at the last pay-per-view. So I'm a little
Let's have a
salty
look.
about that.
Let's have a look at what we have to offer from AEW's division, where someone could possibly challenge, I don't know, Manic. You know, that'd be. Listen, TJP can go.
But I could easily go if you're doing a.
What about
thing,
Silver? Fuck
John
me,
Silver.
that'd be a match and a half. That. You know,
It'd be a good way to separate and let him
there
do a
is
thing.
so much. You know, it's weird because there is so much kind of. I don't want to slag people off or anything like that, because that's not who I am anymore. I think there is so much. When you look at AEW, not AEW's roster, when you look at Impact's roster, people automatically go,
I do that every day.
Star power.
I do it every day.
Yeah, it ain't got any star power. It ain't got any star. It has. It's got talent, but it's talent that don't get showcased, and their names don't get out there because they're not marketing the shit properly.
Yeah, look how long they wasted the fucking Rascals.
You can't market a product like that off Twitch. You can't.
Butcher, they wasted how many years of the Rascals? 3, arguably absurdly talented fucking wrestlers.
They shouldn't have had them for that long as a trio.
No.
They should have split them up and had the 3 of them feud. That would have been fucking amazing.
First off, everybody keeps talking. Look at Sami Callihan done and Impact Wrestling, noteworthy. And his title run was straight trash. So what has he done? Don't say, oh, he had that great feud with Eddie Edwards. That shit was all right at best. Alicia Edwards is one of the worst female wrestlers I've ever seen. She's horrible talking, and I'm not hating because she's a wonderful person. I'm just saying she not in the same category as anybody on that roster. So you have her there. What did they do? Once again, they throw Tommy Sleeper in there, and he gets involved, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Where you have all this bullshit. The old man keeps getting involved. Looks like the old man is smashing out Eddie Edwards' wife. You know what I mean? Like Sami Callihan. Then you got old ass what's his name that gives him the fucking stupid stick. Like this shit was fucking dumb. It was dumb. Eddie Edwards hadn't done shit except for stupid booking. Like when you had the fucking unstoppable Bobby Lashley, who was on a fucking tirade just running through people.
What's going on with Storm?
I don't even think he's part of it. And I haven't got no information that I'm here. So I've
Because
seen him that one time. He was there twice from after the way he popped up, and then one time after that, and then we haven't seen him since. So
we got
I don't know what's going on.
Bobby Roode's current contract runs out at the end of January.
Oh my God!
He'll
back.
No, dude, I think he'll re-up with Vince.
Why?
The only way Bobby Roode is going to do that is to go back down to NXT.
There's
No,
no way
because
he stays in the roster.
Dude, he's doing the tag thing with fucking Dolph. He's getting paid. He's on TV.
Hold on.
There's a fine line though between getting paid and wanting to be wanting to be what you know you are though. I know if I was getting ridiculous amounts of money, right, I'd be happy with that. But in my own mind, I'd say, right, okay, I'm confident that I can do this in 12 months. I'll go and talk to some people and I'm going to get, say, something like $10,000 less. Can I afford that? The answer is no. But I can also work other shows in the long run. That's what Galloway did. That's what. Look at him. That's exactly what he did, and that's exactly what most guys do now.
But the direction was
ain't committed
but
to
the
AEW, and this is why I've said, mark my words, and I will go down on here telling you this. I can tell you, right, that Dean Ambrose is named, not John Moxley. By the end of 2021, he'll be back in WWE.
Whoa.
That's entirely possible.
I guarantee it.
But you're making my point.
His wife is still employed there.
Butcher, you're making my point, though. When it comes to Bobby Roode, you want to go towards money, not away from money. Okay? So if you think you're worth something, then why are you going to fucking work the other direction? Because Galloway, hold on. Because Galloway McIntyre worked his way to the WWE, not away from the WWE. That's my point.
Bobby Roode used to be known as the It Factor.
Right?
Bobby Roode was known as the It Factor, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So what currently is the It Factor of wrestling?
Nothing. It ain't him.
Listen, Bobby Roode walks out with James. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Listen, AEW at the minute are such an. I don't think it's the best product on TV. I still say NXT is for me. You know, like I said, loyalty, right? But at the end of the day, I'm a wrestling fan. I ain't going to bash AEW because AEW is not really giving me a reason from a wrestling standpoint to bash it. Cody Rhodes has.
Facts.
Cody Rhodes has. Cody Rhodes for me is the most negative thing about AEW, right? Cody Rhodes isn't a shit professional because the guy is nothing but professional. But from a wrestling point of view, the guy pisses me off. Because when I look at a new product, I see all that talent at its disposal, and I see a guy week in, week out, taking up 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes time, which could be spread out amongst two to three people.
Thanks.
Don't keep promoting fucking Dark to me. It's a place for indie talent. You know, we're talking about the mainstay show. The people are saying if they went on Monday night, they kick Raw's ass. If fucking Tony Khan had the balls, right? Had the balls. He's got the money. Let's see if the fucker's got any scrotes. If he had the balls to fucking go to war with, he would be done within 2 years.
Butcher, we know that they don't have the fucking...
rip his arms off.
AEW doesn't
say, Brock Lesnar, get me Brock. Brock, I want you to get in a fucking tank. I'll pay for it. And you're going to show up outside AEW. You're going to get out the tank and you're going to go suplex city everywhere. I'll give you $45,000 a suplex. And that'd be it. Front page headlines, AEW crippled.
But we all know that AEW doesn't have the fucking depth of roster to do it, even go 2 hours as it is. They're struggling to fill an hour because fucking Cody. All right, because they're fucking side segments where they're fucking talking about.
That. We know that, but if we post this fucking show on an AEW groups, then motherfuckers will be like, them motherfuckers don't know what they're talking about.
You know what the best part is?
Over here.
I always put this on AEW pages. Always. So if they want to say something, say something. Like, listen, you can come the fuck on.
Yeah, it's YouTube. Come on over and fucking leave a comment. It's fine. But these are facts.
There is nothing wrong in what we're saying. We are not shitting on AEW. AEW is a fantastic product and it's good for the industry. But when it comes to Cody Rhodes, we're not wrong.
You know what?
If you can sit there and be happy, right, with a guy that doesn't even know what fucking color hair he's got anymore.
Dude, but fucking their belt is being held by a guy who can't cut a fucking promo.
His wife is more interesting than Cody Rhodes.
Darby doesn't say shit. He's sitting there in a fucking Raptors doing his best fucking 90s Sting impersonation, and he's bad at it. He's so bad at it, Sting unretired himself to go, hey kid, you owe me some fucking royalties for this shtick. Fucking hell.
So hold up. Because I don't want to, it's hard. And I don't want to seem like a Darby Allin hater. I definitely
I like Darby Allin. I
can't stand. Listen, now
Butcher, are you dying inside when you say that?
Now I gotta say it. I want to be the president of the Darby Allin fucking hate fan club. I can't stand Darby Allin.
You don't want none of this. You don't want none of this. Me and Darby, we're going to war with everyone.
What I do want to say is there's no way a James Storm conversation is going to come up and me not get my shit off. What I will say is James Storm and fucking Bobby Roode pop up as Beer Money. Everybody fucking bugs the fuck out. Impact has that tag team again because I don't give a fuck about 900-year-old Motor City fucking machine guns who I think are washed up.
Yeah.
So they come in, they instantly get the tag titles. You then sit there. Please do not have them go against the Young Scrubs. I do not want to see that. What I will want to see is fucking LAX or probably Powerful, whatever they're going to call themselves, versus Beer Money. I don't care if it's title for title. I don't give it. But no, fuck you and Bobby Roode going back to WWE. He needs to come the fuck back home and finish the shit where his legacy is. Because since he's been in fucking WWE and NXT, yes, that glorious dope. Everybody loved that NXT glorious shit. He went back, fuck he did, and nobody gave a shit about Bobby Roode since. He's a fucking clown. So no, come back the fuck home. And my fault, because I don't even know where to transition to next, because I just said a lot of fucks.
It's fine. Look, at the end of the day, you know if they come back, they're gonna smash them right up against the Young Bucks if that's what the January thing is. It's unfortunate, but the Young Bucks are their fucking go-to, right? And that's what everybody would watch.
Well, why?
Because fucking Tony Khan, they're the greatest tag team. If Tony Khan didn't say that, we know they're not. But Tony Khan keeps saying it when he's buying fucking little spots on Impact's fucking television. Like the greatest tag team, the Young Bucks.
What's their names?
Marty Jannetty 1 and Marty Jannetty 2.
Thank you.
Right? You know what I want? And this ain't me sniffing and kissing ass. What I want, right? This last Friday, right? Danny Limelight showed up and started a feud with Rocky Romero. Okay? Danny Limelight is on the edge of New Japan, dude. Right? So what I want is to see King Fat Boy and Danny Limelight get the recognition that they deserve. If Impact needs a new tag team, boom. I'm fucking listen, right? The first time I seen King Fat Boy was being interviewed by Rob, yeah, and Jorge, right? Now I was like, this dude's interesting. I like the way he speaks. Yeah, he ain't. There was no ego in that guy. The guy was humble.
No.
Right? So I went back and I watched his shit and I was like, oh, fuck. This guy can go. And he ain't been wrestling long. And then the same. I went back and I watched Danny Limelight. That guy is fucking talent.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, wow. You know? And these are two guys basically pushing Puerto Rican fucking, you know what I mean? Wrestling and shit like that. I'm like, wow. Listen.
Let's be honest. Impact needs fucking tag wrestlers because their tag division is falling apart and falling on hard times.
They should have signed. They should have signed. Fucking what's his name? Fucking the Colognes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Why,
But
why they've never done that? Got the three of them in. Carlito and his two Epico and Primo. Why they've never done? It baffles me why Carlito has always stayed out of the line. Do you know what I mean? He has, hasn't he? Since he left WWE, he's
been out in the Puerto Rican promotion
with the camera.
Yeah, but
he still does indie shows and that, but he doesn't want nothing to do that's televised.
It's so weird because for a little while, Carlito was a buzz. Like Carlito was doing his thing. You know what I mean? Like spitting in the face of people who want to be cool. People was feeling it. And you would think you had that WWE success. I'm not saying he was the world champ, but he had people like them. You would think that would be in you, and you would crave that big time success. And he's talented enough to do it. And I don't know. It's a weird thing with him.
Yeah. I just don't get it because that's that for me. That's a family. That's a family with heritage.
Yeah.
That's a wrestling family. And I'm like, that would be for someone like Impact. Carlito was more than capable of going toe to toe and pushing himself for world titles. The guy's got charisma. Oh, yeah. The guy can work. Whether he can do that to what he was like, I don't know. But Primo and Epico, tag team wise, fucking hell, the guys can go. The X division would benefit.
To your point, Butcher, there's a lot of talent.
The right people running Impact. Fucking, I'm sure either of us could go into Impact and go look at the free agents across the board. Don't put them on long contracts. You ring them up. You say, right, we got a period of time, 4 tapings.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's it. There are so many people out of work within the industry that you kind of go, fucking hell. And what the fuck you running? What's his name? Brian Myers?
Myers, yeah.
Why?
Look, Myers and fucking what's his face that just got hurt. I got kids.
He's Slater.
Yeah, but
Slater. They're holdovers from the fucking Vince camp, and they can wrestle, but like injuries are a thing. Gimmicks are a thing.
Their minds are fucked. When you work for Vince for that period of time, and your character is drained. Yeah, your character is drained. You constantly do the same character. You play that character for so long, you become complacent.
Yep.
And that's the two of them. Brian Myers has never had a personality. His only success came from when he was with Edge. That was it.
The Edge
Same with Zack Ryder. Right?
Yeah,
Mark Cardona walked out on AEW. People, he was more excited, and I think what we miss still is an arena full of fans because we can't read shit. off a dead arena, you know? Or
Why
AEW
aren't they
got
putting?
something like, is it 500 fans in there?
But here's my question: why aren't they putting anybody in the fucking arena for their matches at Impact?
Well, no, I don't. I don't. I heard somebody say that they don't really tell. Like, someone told me, "Yo, you heard about Impact not testing talent? Talent is super pissed off about it." Like, it's something I've heard. I don't know, but at the same time, Impact cannot afford to have their tiny ass roster get sick. They're just not big enough.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
do you think? Do you think Tony Khan could go? Listen, I got some people on Dark, yeah, that can work these dates. I'm gonna pay for it. Let's put some fucking people in the audience.
I think that's the
Because
rub,
the
though,
other
right?
guys ain't doing it. They're obsessed with fucking TVs with people's faces on.
The money solution. Look, there's no reason why they can't fucking play it safe and get some fucking people out there who's literally just fucking dedicated, especially if Tony Khan's throwing fucking money at this. Why not? Because I'm gonna tell you, it is super fucking hard to sit there and watch a match without a crowd. It is.
It is. No, it is. There's no energy.
I'm not shitting on the product. I'm just saying, like, it's hard. It's why Vince and Khan and everybody else scrambled to fucking put people somehow, some way, any way they could. Any way they could.
Realize as fans just how much they make a difference.
Whenever they have those unsanctioned matches in empty arenas, it works because it's one match. Everything else, you gotta have a crowd. You just do. They're the 11th man. Like, you want fans booing, cheering, fucking clapping. Like, you need that energy, and the wrestlers need that energy too.
Impact will edit you out for booing, or I can guarantee that 1,000,000%.
Which?
Impact Wrestling will edit your shit out. I can guarantee you that they will edit your shit out. As crooked, I could go through a list, just go through, put on my wall, put up. Listen, my name is Rob Chef. If you're really interested to see how many people at the Impact Zone will tell you how many times we've chanted stuff that never met TV, I can tell you at least every taping we went to, at least 30 chants never hit TV.
Really?
The only one, and I'm going to tell you the big one that a lot of people really enjoyed me for, is when they were doing it live, and El Patron was in, and I said something. He paused real quick. I said, "Fuck the E." And then the whole crowd started going, "Fuck the E." They couldn't edit that out because it was actually being live taped. But before that, after that, anything that was there, they would edit everything out. You have no idea how much we used to boo Eddie Edwards. And I would love for someone to find that crowd ever hear one boo on one Eddie Edwards match. And I had like 40 people that would boo him every single time he came out, because I bring my coworkers. When I worked in Universal, we walked our happy asses over, had my whole team there. Half that fucking crew in the front was all my heel team 6 people, and they knew what time it was. If I ain't like you, they ain't like you. We ain't like Eddie Edwards, nicest guy ever. Booed him, never hit TV. Mad cheers, they edited them out. I'm telling you now, Impact Wrestling edited so many cheers and boos. I can't tell you how many times we abused Josh Matthews, and go ahead and at the Pope, say, "Yo, Pope, this guy Rob Chef and Crooked Smile," because he knows Crooked Smile, they work in the same company. How many times did they edit out them bashing Josh Matthews all night long, all night, to the point where he would actually hold up a little note so we could see it, like, "Yo, start shitting on him. It's been a while." And we'd be like, "Oh, all right, fuck you, Josh." Like, you know what I mean? And it's true. Impact will edit shit out.
I think Josh Matthews is fucking trash anyway, but I mean, at the end of the day, Impact has work cut out for it, right? In front of it, they got a lot of shit they got to do. They got to work on their tag division. They got to work on their X division. They need to get somebody who isn't Josh Matthews on the fucking mic. I'm fine with what's her name on fucking on segments, because she's at least interesting. Yeah. she's at least reasonably interesting, and she's a fucking wrestler, so she could.
Can Tony Khan not arrange for Taz to fuck off back to Impact?
Talk about some yam bags.
Hate that
Hey,
guy.
hey!
Fucking
Survive if he lets you. Okay.
Fuck you know.
Fucking
Ooh.
Taz.
I hate the guy.
I fucking love Taz. What the fuck are you? Are you fucking nuts? The suplex machine.
Am I fucking nuts? Are you fucking nuts?
Fucking Taz is the fucking Taz on fucking commentary.
Listen, the guy's only a little bit taller than a fucking Oompa Loompa. You know what I mean?
It's cool. He'll fucking suplex all three of us at the same time. Post his fucking injuries. Dude, I'm just being
Taz
fucking.
and the Chocolate Factory. That's what the fuck he should have called it.
Fucking Taz. Dude, Taz is so much fucking fun because he at least fucking makes an interesting, especially when he's dealing with fucking Cody. Like, he's the only thing that makes Cody bearable for me. I'm going to be fucking perfectly honest.
I do agree.
But that's because anybody that goes like Cody, we're going to like because we don't want to see Cody.
Hey, at that point, then he's fucking winning, okay? Because he's already putting the words to the things that I feel. I'm like, oh my God, fuck Cody. Fuck Cody. God damn it, Cody again.
I watched the video the other day, YouTube, and it was only recorded last week. Brian Cage getting treatment by Dr. Bo Hightower, right? Brian Cage is fucked, right? I don't know how Tony Khan and AEW feel about it. I'll post it later to you. I'll send it, right? That guy is fucked. His knees are both knackered. Both of his shoulders are gone. He has to constantly have his spine readjusted by this Dr. Bo Hightower. They openly say it's the 6th time he's seen him in 12 months.
Oh, he's
that finished. Guy is cropped, right? He shows a picture of him, right, posing. And I've never realized just how big the guy is when he's posing.
Oh, no, he's huge.
Oh, he's huge, right? But even Bo, when they're filming and they're talking, they're having a bit of banter, and Dr. Bo Hightower actually says to him, right? And his wife, his missus, is in the background, Cages. But Hightower says to him, dude, have you ever thought about losing some mass? May benefit you. And you see, I told you. You gotta think seriously. Look at Ryback now. Ryback has gotten a hell of a lot smaller than what he was, but he's more jacked.
Yeah.
Because of the stem cells. And Cage says he's had three stem cell surgeries in 3 years. Right? There is only so much stem cells you can have as well.
Yeah.
And he goes on about cortisone injections. Several cortisone injections in his knees. Dude, right? I had my shoulder. I literally ripped my shoulder off the rotator cuff. I snapped the fucker in half. Right? I can't have cortisone injections now in my shoulder. My shoulder now cannot have any more surgeries because my shoulder eventually will require a new shoulder. They told me. My shoulder will go like dust because that is what the cortisone does. Brian Cage is on borrowed time, and that's what I've been realizing. How much time has he spent in that ring in AEW?
Not much. Not much.
No, he's been doing a hell of a lot of run-ins.
Damn.
You know, it's
what?
It's sad. It's sad to see that someone like Brian Cage, talented as fuck, do you know what I mean? For a guy his size, the athleticism in that guy is ridiculous.
Have you seen his MLW and fucking Lucha Underground work? It's fucking amazing.
Yeah. And you just look at he's been breaking his fucking balls and his back, and this is where he is now. You know, granted, I'm glad he's got to AEW. And from a financial point, he's going to get the money and be looked after by Khan to get the surgeries and the treatment that he requires. Because that fucking prick down in Stamford, Connecticut wouldn't do it. Because he doesn't even pay for your fucking travel expenses.
I didn't know that until we started doing this. I didn't know that until we started podcasting.
You know? And that's it. You know, that's it in a nutshell. So anyone that thinks that I'm critical of fucking, do you know what I mean? No. I've been around the block fucking long enough to fucking, you know what I mean? Be able to actually give my 10 cents worth.
You know what? Okay. I'm going to move this real quick so you can see the microphone check. I'm super excited because Uncle Snoop, and I had to do this because one of my brothers over here is hating big time. And I'm holding the microphone. Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Uncle Snoop is coming to motherfucking AEW. Let's get it popping. And I know you're a hater. I'm not sure how you feel, but let's get it in. Uncle Snoop is about to talk that shit like only Uncle Snoop can do, gin and juice style. What do you guys feel for Uncle Snoop? And we'll take it out of here with the greatest of all time. You guys look so unimpressed that you just shitted on my Uncle Snoop, and I'm not feeling it.
All right. So I think as gimmicks go, why not? He'll fucking come in, do his thing, and fucking leave. It's fine. Like, I'm not mad at it. It's like the same thing that they're doing with Shaq or anybody else who isn't a wrestler.
Would actually like if Shaq walks out and then Snoop walks out and Snoop gets in Shaq's face. That I'd like.
Well, what if? Let's just say, what if, hypothetically, Snoop comes out, Cody tries to take his shot, and Snoop slaps the shit out of him. And then starts crip walking.
I mean, that's what we always hope when it comes to Cody, right? We hope somebody slaps Cody's fucking mouth.
No, but I'm excited. I think it's dope that, you know, one of my favorite artists of all time is going to be on AEW. Once again, I'm admitting my extreme biasness, but who in the industry will be able to talk that shit like Snoop? Like, I don't know if you know, but Snoop loves the wrestling industry.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Who better, right?
Who better?
Who better than Canyon? God rest his soul.
So that also, ladies, on our Facebook page, because Urban Wrestling Network, I did a WCW today, and once again for the same guy, I posted the beautiful Sasha Banks, one of the greatest champions in WWE history, as this week's WCW, who's Uncle Snoop's cousin. God bless them.
You didn't just say what I thought you said, did you?
Oh, before
one of the greatest women's champions. I can hear Asuka now.
Before I forget, I know you said AEW guys listen to this, and a bunch of them are like, "Oh, EY." Listen, EY years ago, I might have been interested in fucking watching. EY now, I'm not. I'm just not. I don't. Anybody saying EY was the best fucking champion they've had in fucking this last year clearly doesn't realize how short of a cup of coffee that fucking title was.
No, that was the same guy that had choice words for Butcher.
Hey, that guy's got an open invitation to come and how can I put it? Educate me.
I'm not gonna fucking.
Hey, listen. Really?
Fuck these marks, dude. He's a mark. Why do I gotta? I don't care what the marks
more
think.
Wrestling than he's been fucking associated with.
I don't care what marks think. I don't. All right. He's obviously a fucking mark. There's no critical thinking going on. All right. He's like, fucking EY.
I took it really offensive that he called me a long. What did he say? Something Scouser. I'm not Liverpudlian. I'm from Wales. Okay.
Give him facts.
I'm Welsh.
Give him facts.
Okay.
What the fuck is a Scouser?
When you're going to comment about a beard that looks as good as this, you say a good beard. A good beard.
Let me tell you something. And from where I'm from, we say pause, like, because I don't want it to make it sound like it's spicy. But your beard is fucking phenomenal. And I'm gonna finish that with pause because it's a sexy fucking beard. You got a really fucking dope beard. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a good looking beard. Unlike this raggedy asshole's beard over here, who thinks he's the shit. Yes, sir, you want to fucking cut off my Sasha Banks moment when I'm trying to have some fun joking with Butcher and talk some shit that we talked 25 minutes ago. That makes no damn sense to me.
Look, I think Sasha Banks is fine. That's fine. That's great. You know, I appreciate it. I appreciate
She's
all. She's a gorgeous woman.
Okay. Hang on. Sorry. Finest asses. We didn't even discuss finest asses.
Finest asses in fucking wrestling.
First one that comes to your mind. Dude, I'm going with Bailey. I ain't going to go with anyone else.
Until he
Bailey's
said that.
ass is brutalicious, dude. I tell you what, that woman... Hey, I would be a seat on an aeroplane. Yeah? That woman can break when she can do whatever she like. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to take it.
If I'm doing this by fucking promotion, man, I'm going to be honest. There's some fucking saucy ass. Tony and NXT has the thickness. She's got an ass that will not quit for fucking days.
It
Tony
ain't on
Storm's
Bailey's
ass.
level.
Yeah, but dude, she walks like she shit herself.
I mean, maybe. But if I'm gonna go with Vince's fucking shit, it's gonna be fucking what's her face? The little ring announcer.
JoJo?
JoJo's ass is fucking phenomenal.
I'd still go Bailey.
I go Bailey, dude. But you see, I'd be the unfortunate chair that Bailey and Nia Jackson change seats. You know?
Oh my god.
A fucking chair without arms. I'd be like...
She's not like most girls.
I'm gonna tell you now, I don't think there's one female that could top Bailey right now in the industry.
No, man. That
Biscuit butt.
That thing
what's her face?
Built,
Alexa Bliss.
I love Alexa Bliss. I am biased.
Too small.
To the
It's gotta be waboom.
Okay, so best ass in the business, sitting
hold
over his
on.
shoulder.
But Bailey,
Test
when
marker.
Bailey just stops, her shit just keeps moving.
Dude, when I slap it, it's gotta make that boom boom boom.
Bailey's ass is like, and this is all love. This is all love. Bailey's ass is like a typewriter. You slap it, it goes bing, it comes right back. That shit is soft.
Brooke test marker.
Yeah. Brooke is no longer wrestling.
Fucking shame that.
Fucking shame.
I said Rebel because Rebel has a dope ass too.
She's beautiful.
Rebel has the badonk. Rebel.
Beautiful.
Rebel's
That woman needs to spend more time in a ring though.
Well, she doesn't really have
all she needs to be given a proper valet job with a guy.
Ooh, Taya Valkyrie. That woman's got a fucking.
Oh, she's
thick
nice.
One.
I like this bodybuilding type of woman. I do. I'm like, oh,
Ty is nice and thick,
Mm.
but I think Ty will fuck people up. There's something about Ty that she's a bad one.
Fucking wet
I
all
reckon
over
John
there.
Morrison picked up all his injuries off Taya.
You know?
You can imagine John just lying there casually, waiting for that satisfying moment, and out of nowhere, she just like fucking moonsaults off the windowsill. Rah! And I'll strapping John up in like a Boston crab.
So
while she's wearing the strap on.
Oh shit! Whoa!
That's it.
You know what? We here in the States, I don't know that what's going on across the pond over there. Like I'm gonna lay out and just leave that alone. Just nah. I'm good. Chef, would you like to segue past that?
Yes, sir. So listen, I was thinking this is the perfect way to tell them I think it'll be fun, and I think it'll be a heated discussion because it's becoming what we do here.
Butcher's dying.
And next week we do an NXT the These dudes are out of control.
Oh no!
So before the new year, we get one more show, and we could do, because everybody wants to talk these fucking cockamamie numbers between NXT, AEW. I know both of these guys know NXT way better than me, so I think it'll be a lot of fun to NXT versus AEW. The Wednesday night war that we could do next week. Have some fun. I might take myself off of here. Throw the residential AEW mark, Crooked Smile, who thinks AEW is the greatest promotion that was ever invented. Throw him to the wolves.
Crooked Smile's ass.
Throw him to the wolves here because, like I said earlier, I feel like I'm the nice guy here, and these are my two fucking attack dogs. And I don't think many people that I can jump on here deal with this and be able to walk out and think that they won. So, Crooked Smile, if you got the balls to do this, and yes, I'm calling you out, come on here, defend your AEW versus two knowledgeable NXT people. And, it's lunch. You guys are going to eat this dude up like lunch. It's not even going to be fair.
Crooked is the fucking John Cena of our fucking clique, though. I can't see him. I don't know where he is.
Crooked I don't know. I don't know what's up with this dude. But what I will say is that's what I think we'll do. We'll have some fun with it. Gentlemen, please plug your social media. I know for Macho, all of it will be in the description. So you'll have all of his Geek of the Week stuff. If you do want to say something to him, you can holler at me. I know somebody wants to say something to Butcher. I hollered at him. So holler at him. Butcher, please let them know where they can find you, my brother.
You get me at two places on Twitter. You can get me at TOG69BHITB. You can get me at Maximum WW Order. You can also get me on Facebook at Maximum Wrestling World Order. It is currently on hiatus because I'm putting my time into this product until we find out what the fuck we want to do with it. Butcher is Urban Wrestling Network.
So if you want to say something, let them know. Ladies and gentlemen, for the big homies, y'all already know what it is, man. UrbanWrestlingNetwork.com, and we out of here.